Hi, this is Cameron back for a third Cassette Finds video. As I said in an earlier video, I never really picked up cassettes when they were the dominant medium for musical consumption. But now that I'm getting back to different kinds of exploration of music on a tight budget, I've opted to occasionally pick up cassettes over at our local Goodwill because they sell them for 25 cents and less, so sometimes as cheap as 5 cents a piece. So it's a great chance to hear some new music. So I will show you what I've picked up in this third video of cassette finds over the last couple months. So first of all, from the band Levon Helm, I saw him play an excellent set at our local folk festival a few years ago, just maybe a year before he passed away. The Honey Drippers with Robert Plant playing some of his favorite older songs. Best of Leonard Cohen. I have not seen him live, although there's been lots of opportunities. I'm not sure if I'll ever have a chance to see him now. It's from Montreal, Canada. Cohen Live, Leonard Cohen in concert. Great chance to get a real sample of his music. Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare. Marshall Crenshaw, great pop. Field Day. Good pop rock, power pop. Marshall Crenshaw, Life's Too Short. I'm Mother Earth, Dig. So out of the Seattle scene, early 90s. Oh, another Marshall Crenshaw, Downtown. Cost of Living is a local sort of rock band from Winnipeg. This came out in the 80s. Dead Can Dance. Ion. Again, a sound that I wasn't familiar with at all, and I'm growing to appreciate them. Krista Berg, Man on the Line, not my favorite, but okay to have in the background when I'm doing the dishes. Oops, there goes a collapse of cassettes. Crowded House. Oops. Oh, that Crowded House fell, so I'm not going to worry about that. Another Dead Can Dance. The Serpent's Egg. Another Krista Berg, Into the Light. Now I've got a bunch of Neil Diamond cassettes. I wasn't at all into his voice when I was young, but now I really appreciate his voice for interpreting both his own music and other people's music. So this one's called Classic, the early years, with like songs like Kentucky Woman. Neil Diamond, The Best Years of Our Lives. Neil Diamond, Beautiful Noise. Neil Diamond, Touching You, Touching Me. And then finally Neil Diamond, headed for the future. Oops, actually there are 2 more Neil Diamond albums. So I really went crazy, I guess, over the course of a few months. Jazz Singer, and Tennessee Moon. Really don't have Neil Diamond on LP or CD, maybe 1 or 2 on CD, but at 5 to 25 cents, definitely gave him a chance and enjoy his voice. Next up, Thomas Dolby, The Golden Age of Wireless. ELO, Secret Messages, so later album. Heart, self-titled. Sammy Hagar, again a self-titled. From Montrose and Van Halen. Lou Gramm from Foreigner. This one's called Long Hard Look. David Gilmour from Pink Floyd, About Face. Genesis, from Genesis to Revelation, so it's their first album. Some softer rock, Dan Fogelberg, High Country Snows. I have a memory of listening to Dan Fogelberg when we took a family trip to Mexico when I was young. One of, say, 5 tapes we brought along with us. My older brother took along with him. The Wild Places. What collection would be complete without the Flying Lizards? Money. Fleetwood Mac. Later album, Behind the Mask. Really like Fine Young Cannibals, Raw and the Cooked. Brian Ferry, Boys and Girls from Roxy Music. Marianne Faithfull, As Time Goes By. It's a great voice. One time I bought a Marianne Faithfull CD for $1 at our local record store, and I was so pleased about it, and then I get home, and what's inside but an AC/DC album. And I don't mind AC/DC, but when you're expecting Marianne Faithfull, it was a real disappointment. Fairground Attraction, The First of a Million Kisses. So that's a real pet peeve of mine, is I always check LPs, for example, to make sure that that the condition's good, but sometimes I neglect to notice that the actual album is the right album. And I've been stung lately a couple times. And then a Cale Eno album, Wrong Way Up. So from Velvet Underground, and Eno's with Roxy Music, I believe. Mostly solo stuff. So that's it for my Cassette Finds number 3. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll continue making some of these Cassette Finds videos. As I said, it's a cheap form of listening to different new sounds. So have a good day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.